Dear learners, now up till now we have studied structure and sources of omega 3 fatty acids in the first section. Now in this section we shall study metabolism and bioavailability of omega 3 fatty acids and perceived health effects of omega 3 fatty acids. Now humans can convert short chain omega 3 fatty acids to long chain forms EPA and DHA with a efficiency below 5%. The omega 3 conversion efficiency is greater in women than in men, but less studied, which is attributed to the female hormone estrogen. Higher ALA and DHA values found in plasma phospholipids of women may be due to the higher activity of desaturases, especially that of delta 6 desaturase. These conversions occur competitively with omega 6 fatty acids, which are essential closely related chemical analogues that are derived from linoleic acid. They both utilize the same desaturase and elongase proteins in order to synthesize inflammatory regulatory proteins. The products of both pathways are vital for growth, making a balanced diet of omega 3 and omega 6 important to an individual's health. A balanced intake ratio of 1:1 was believed to be ideal for proteins to be able to synthesize both pathways sufficiently, but this has been controversial as of recent research. The conversion of ALA to EPA and further DHA in human has been reported to be limited, but varies with individuals. Women have higher ALA to DHA conversion efficiency than men, which is presumed to be due to the low rate of use of dietary ALA for beta oxidation. Now physiological effects and health benefits. The influence of nutrition has the potential to substantially affect physical function and body metabolism. A lot of attention is on omega 3 polyunsaturated fatty acids, which can be found both in terrestrial features and in the marine world. A host of literature is available on omega 3 fatty acids and its effect on human health. The omega 3 POFA, EPA and DHA are important throughout life. Regular fish consumers are found to have low risk of several chronic diseases. A host of functional benefits have been listed by various researchers and scientific trials conducted on omega 3 fatty acids. Now let us see overall perceived health benefits of omega 3 fatty acids. Omega 3 fatty acids have been linked to healthy aging throughout life. Recently, fish derived omega 3 fatty acids EPA and DHA have been associated with fetal development, cardiovascular function and Alzheimer's disease. However, because our bodies do not efficiently produce some omega 3 fatty acids from marine sources, it is necessary to obtain adequate amount through fish and fish oil products. Omega 3 fatty acids also responsible for numerous cellular functions such as signaling, cell membrane fluidity and structural maintenance. They are known to regulate the nervous system, blood pressure, hepatic clotting, glucose tolerance and inflammatory processes, which may be useful in all inflammatory conditions. Animal models and cell based models showed that omega 3 POFAs can influence skeletal muscle metabolism. Furthermore, recent human studies demonstrate that they can influence not only the exercise and the metabolic response to skeletal muscles, but also the functional response for a period of exercise training. In addition, their potential anti-inflammatory and antioxidant activity may provide health benefits and performance improvement, especially in those who practice physical activity due to their increased reactive oxygen production. Studies have shown that EPA and DHA are also important for proper fetal development, including neuronal, retinal and immune function. EPA and DHA may affect many aspects of cardiovascular function, including inflammation, peripheral artery disease, major coronary events and anticoagulation. EPA and DHA have been linked to promising results in prevention, weight management and cognitive function in those with very mild Alzheimer's disease. Specific health benefits of omega 3 fatty acids are presented herewith. The first is cardiovascular diseases. Omega 3 fatty acids have an impact on structural and functional properties of the vascular wall and have shown the ability to improve arterial hemodynamics by reducing arterial stiffness, thus explaining some of its cardioprotective properties. Recent studies suggest beneficial effects of omega 3 PUFA on endothelial activation, which are likely to improve vascular function. Several molecular, cellular and physiological pathways influenced by omega 3 PUFA can affect arterial wall properties and therefore interfere with the atherosclerotic process. Omega 3 fatty acids have the potential to beneficially impact arterial wall remodeling and cardiovascular outcomes by targeting arterial wall stiffening and endothelial dysfunction. Omega 3 fatty acids consumption is associated with reduced cardiovascular disease risk. Increasing evidence demonstrating a beneficial effect of omega 3 PUFA on arterial wall properties is progressively emerging. Omega 3 fatty acid is known to be involved in the reversal mechanisms of atherosclerosis, thrombogenesis and stroke. Omega 3 fatty acid increases fibrinolysis, aids in vasodilation, increases serum HDL, lowers serum lipids, triglycerides and homocysteine levels and hence provide anti-thrombotic, anti-inflammatory and antihypertensive effects. Infant health and development. Human brain is mostly made up of omega 3 fatty acids. During pregnancy and breastfeeding, it is important to consume omega 3 fatty acids as it is crucial in development of central nervous system of infants. Breast milk and commercial milk formula also contains DHA. Omega 3 fatty acid is believed to have a positive influence on cognitive development. The omega 3 fatty acids has also been linked to decreased immune response in infants, including decreased incidence of allergies in infants. It is important to choose fish that are higher in EPA and DHA and are lower in mercury. Examples are salmon, herring, sardine and trout. The omega 3 fatty acid have important roles relating to human health and disease. In infancy, they improve cognitive development and learning as well as visual development. Now, next is cancer prevention. Omega 3 fatty acid is believed to be involved in inhibition of tumor development and thus reduces the risk of breast cancer and colon cancer. However, observational studies on colorectal, prostate and breast cancers only provided limited evidence suggesting a possible role of omega 3 fatty acids in cancer prevention because insufficient homogeneity of the observation. A large body of literature spanning numerous cohorts from many countries and with different demographic characteristics does not provide enough evidence to suggest a significant association between omega 3 fatty acids and cancer incidence. Dietary supplementation with omega 3 fatty acids is unlikely to prevent cancer. Now, in this section we have studied metabolism and bioavailability of omega 3 fatty acids, and we have also studied perceived health effects of omega 3 fatty acids. In the next section, we shall study more health benefits of omega 3 fatty acids. Thank you.